We were talking about like hairstyles we had in childhood photos because I just posted one. And when I was very little, my mother let my hair get really long and it naturally flipped. I looked like the lead singer of Delight when I was like 3. One time, my mom likes to talk about when I had this haircut, we would go into H-E-B, which is the San Antonio grocery store chain. It's all throughout Texas, H-E-B. It stands for H-E Butts, which we thought was so cool in high school. And she would take me in there, and she talked about this age I went through around 2, 3, where I looked like this adorable little girl with a flip, but I very clearly discovered my penis. And I loved doing it at the grocery store. She talked about going shopping and having me in that little cart part, you know, where your feet fit through. And she would go to the butcher counter, and then she would hear Mom, and she would look, and I would be holding up like Oreos, but my other hand would be like an oil rig in my pants, just discovering myself, completely like disconnected, but Mom, like this. So my mom took me home one day, and she said, look, I don't want you to feel shame about any of this, babe, but you know, it's not nice to play with your penis in H-E-B. And I was like, okay, I'm not going to do that. And then for a month, she talks about how me with this flipped hair, the best child, I'd go, I wouldn't do anything. And then one day, about a month later, she forgot about it. We were in line at H-E-B, and there was this very, very old woman standing in front of me. And she turned and looked at me, and she was like, she's gorgeous. My mom said, thank you. And then, I guess, my mom, I remember the story. Like, this is a testament to the power of story. I remember my mom telling me this more than I remember because I was a child. Apparently, the old woman just itched, just maybe near, like, her hip or her belt line. And before my mom could stop, I grabbed the woman's blouse and I tugged it. And the woman looked at me and she says, what is it, dear? And I said, it's not nice to play with your penis when you're H-E-B. And then my mom and I had to go home and have a whole new talk about what mom didn't have and what ladies didn't have that boys did, and it blew my mind. On that note, are we ready for some stories?